Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and welcome back to another weight loss video. Hope you enjoy. Weight loss will not fix your body image issues. Do it anyway. When I am finished, I will have lost about 100 pounds. As a 44-year-old who has a jumbo-sized chest and carried 2 babies, I have no illusions about looking like I did the last time I was at my healthy weight at 25. I will probably have tennis balls in Sock's chest and a sagging belly and loose skin around my knees and under my arms. I will not like it, I am sure. It's important not to have unrealistic expectations for your weight loss, including, most notably, how you will feel about your body. Some of us will have the above mentioned side effects. We'll never look like someone who was never overweight or obese in the first place. Some of us won't be able to see the weight loss in the mirror. Some of us will still feel ugly and out of place and worry about what other people think of us. None of this is addressable via weight loss. Body image is a separate journey, best served by good therapy, a supportive community, and daily practice. If we won't necessarily feel more beautiful or attractive through weight loss, why do it at all then? For me, the con list pales in comparison to the pro list. I used to be a healthy weight, so I remember just how good life is when I was. Cons won't fix body image issues alone: sagging skin, stretch marks, people making comments, clothes fitting weirdly, worrying about romantic partners seeing us naked. Pros: improved A1C, lowered blood pressure, lower cholesterol, greater mobility, diminished joint pain, ability to tie shoes and paint toenails while still breathing, banana visibility, clothes fit off the rack, fitting in an amusement park, airplane and waiting room seats, less windedness with activity, longer life expectancy, lower food cost, better digestion, easier hygiene, and often better mix, mobility, strength, and stamina. I'd rather work on body image issues on easy mode than hard mode, personally. If I can do so while distract myself with a shopping trip in which the sizes I wear are stocked in store, all the better. I realize this may not be applicable to everyone, but if you are just starting out and are having body image issues, who doesn't really, I encourage you to keep going, slowly, consistently, and give yourself the gift of easier trips around the sun. There's that joke about I wish I was as fat as I was back when I thought I was really fat, and it's so true. I used to think I was huge. Now I'm like, what the frig was I thinking? Yup, first time I lost weight, I lost over 100 pounds. My stomach was still as super screwed up looking at 125 as it was at 230. Turns out it's just a genetic thing and I need surgery to fix it. It was part of the reason I put all my weight back on, because part of the reason for losing it was so that my stomach would look normal. So I got to my goal and didn't look like I thought I would and thought, screw it. This time, it's about health and how my clothes fit. I'm learning to take care of my body for the long term, regardless of how I look like with my shirt off. I'm so glad someone said it. There are so many posts on the subreddit about how they are working on it, but they are struggling with looking fat, or not how they want it to look, or something about the way they view their bodies. Even as someone who has never been overweight, I think I look fat, regardless of how much I have weighed. Between 108 and 132. Eventually, the excitement of the weight loss goes away, and you are back at your baseline of how you view your body, and it requires mental work to change what that baseline is. The only way I've stopped feeling fat is to fight the thought that I am fat. Nothing else has really worked. I am struggling massively with this. I'm nearly at my goal weight, and I have a much bigger tummy than I had anticipated by this point. However, I have seriously improved my health and probably given myself a longer lifespan. It's all about the positives. You are 100% correct. Dropping to a predetermined number on my scale did make me feel great about how my body looks. I found that lifting heavy weights and gaining muscle mass was what I needed to fill out and tighten and put my body into better proportions. It made me feel much better than running endless kilometers and chasing a number on the scale. This is great. I've lost about 30 pounds out of a needed 100 to 125. I'm starting to see the sag. Accepting that my weight loss will not necessarily be an aesthetic improvement is tough. However, I'm seeing lots of the same benefits you listed. My BP and BG are both normal now. I went dancing with my husband and my knees didn't hurt. Hallelujah. Yeah, believe it or not, I just found new things to hate myself about LMAO, or how I was improving, but not quite perfect, or whatever. It's ridiculous. Lose weight and get healthy anyway. Be proud of your looks and progress, but don't think it'll fix anything except for your health. It won't fix your attitude or how you feel about yourself. If you're set on hating yourself, you will find other things to hate, because I guess our brains just like the familiarity of negativity. That really blew my mind when I was just starting hating other things about my body once I lost weight. Like your pros mention, I think it's important that we aim to prioritize our health. The first time I tried to lose a lot of weight, my mental state was a wreck. I thought losing weight would fix my issues, even though I struggle with depression and anxiety since childhood, so very unrealistic to think dropping some pounds would fix that. But focusing on our health and taking pride in nourishing our bodies and loving ourselves is a better approach to weight loss. I no longer focus on what foods I'm missing out on. If I want something, I'll eat it, but I choose to nourish my body with foods that are healthy and make me feel good. Great post, OP. This is a great post. I've kept my weight off now for a year and a half, and I still deal with this, so I can attest to this post being true. I still have stretch marks. You can tell that I used to be obese. But you know what? While I wish it wasn't there, and the loose skin wasn't there too, it's proof I wear showing what I've managed to go through. It's just as important to work on your mental health as it is physical. Still, keep up the hard work because it does pay off big time. I love this post. It is the damn truth. I sometimes have a hard time realizing my body will never look like an always been fit 20-year-old. I have sagging skin, stretch marks, and scars, but I am healthier. I want to stay on track and reach my goal weight to keep my health going. And well, I just damn feel better. I may never feel like I have that body, but I know I can get to a point where my weight isn't all I think about. Thanks for this. I kept all my pre-kid clothes. I could fit into some of them, but after losing weight, some of the shirts didn't fit and will never fit again. It was hard to realize that, but I felt better after tossing them. I wish I had done that in the beginning and just planned to buy new clothes instead. Now, when someone tells me they're going to lose weight, I encourage them to just plan to buy new clothes after they've dropped it. I needed this. I've been wanting to lose weight for body image, even though when I weighed 120 pounds, I thought I was still a monster. But after finding out some pretty scary medical news this past week, my only options are lose weight or die. It's so much more than to look better now. I have to do this for me, and I'll have to learn to love that person along the way. One of my pet peeves is weight loss solely motivated on the basis of improving appearance. We should lose weight primarily to be healthier, not just to look better. When we focus on being healthier, things like toxic dieting, over-exercising, binging and crazy cheat meals, or taking questionable supplements become out of the question. Weight loss methods that aren't healthy should be rejected. It's about improving our lives, not destroying our bodies to fit into a dress, jeans, or whatever. This was so important for me to come to terms with. Losing half of my body weight isn't going to give me my dream body. I might actually look back and like my obese body more aesthetically. The weight still needs to come off, even if the final result isn't marketable attractive. Even if I come out looking like a bunch of English bulldogs stapled together. Even if when I walk, my legs look like the ocean is rolling under my skin. Because this is not about some perfect look. This is about respecting my body enough to do whatever I can to take care of it. My biggest was 280 pounds as a 6'3" man, currently 49 years old and just hit 195. Skin sag and any other body issues can go straight to hell. I love what I see in the mirror. I don't feel weird taking my shirt off at the beach anymore. But how I feel is so much better than how I look. Being able to hike with the kids for hours or surf again or anything that I couldn't do before. Any negative thing you can think of is outweighed by the gains. If anyone wonders how I did it, I got out of a terrible relationship and accidentally discovered intermittent fasting. I really needed to hear this. I am contemplating getting weight loss surgery, and I'm trying to come to terms with what I've done to my body by allowing myself to get this overweight. I'm going to have a lot of loose skin. I'm 42 and weigh close to 300 pounds. I need to lose half my body weight, although I'd be happy to lose 100 pounds. I want to go on roller coasters with my kids. I want to travel, shop at the mall, and not feel like I stand out in a crowd. I'd be happy being invisible. I don't want my kids to be embarrassed of me. I don't want to die. I will never wear a bikini or go braless or feel comfortable naked. I may hate like poison what my deflated body looks like, but at least I won't die from obesity. And that brings us to the end of the video, Narwhals. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please tap subscribe to join our awesome community, the Narwhals, and for more weight loss stories that help you stay on track. And here's our featured Narwhal of the day. September 2020 to July 2021.